We are live. It's Monday today. Who's motivated? Who's fired up? Before I start, and as I'm waiting for people to jump on, I want to know in the comments down below on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you dread and hate Mondays, 10 being you absolutely love them. It's your favorite day of the week. Where do you stand? What do you feel about Mondays? Go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'm going to do a little survey, doing some market research here. But I want to hear from you. I want to know really what you feel when Monday morning comes. Are you excited for a new week? Or do you still wish it was the weekend and you're dreading going back to work or doing what you're doing? And another thing, check out this sweater. Pretty dope, right? Six Pack Fitness, a new company that I'm going to be working with that provides amazing supplements. So I take things like protein, collagen, creatine, strong reds, strong greens, things that help my body recover, things that help me to perform at a peak level, physically, mentally, energy, recovery, rejuvenation, sleep. So if you're interested in supplements or you currently buy them, I'd highly recommend hitting me up and I can set you up with Six Pack Fitness new supplement line and give you my recommendations. All you got to do is DM me or drop in the comments right here, shredded, the word shredded. But today I want to talk to you about something life-changing. You know, we're going to go back a little bit for those of you that have just started following me recently, or you see this fitness guy, this motivational guy, this discipline guy, this 365 motherfucker guy. You guys some of you don't know what I've been through or where I come from. So you'll leave me comments like, oh, that's not realistic, or what have you been through? Or, you know, it's not that serious. Yeah, it is, motherfucker. It is that serious. It is that serious. You don't know. You know? You've been there? You've been to the end of your life? Did you get to the end of your life and you saw your whole life repeated back to you? What do you feel in that moment? Tell me. Well, I have. And it's my obligation and responsibility to bring this message to you every day as much as possible until it fucking clicks and you start living differently. I'm talking to that man that knows in his heart he's capable of more. I'm talking to that man that's half-assed in his life when he's made to be a champion. I'm talking to that individual that has responsibilities, but stress is just eating away at you. I'm talking to that man that lost his purpose and now he's just going through the motions. What do you think that's going to lead to later on in life? Do you think things are just going to magically change for you? How do you think that's going to affect the people around you? You know, I'm talking about your wife, your kids, your team at work, the people in your community. How do you think your energy and your presence is affecting other people? It's not that serious. It's very serious. This is your life. This is your one life. Don't you want to be the best in everything in every moment? Don't you want to give more of your energy? Don't you want to try harder? Don't you want to go to bed every single night knowing, damn, I'm giving my all to this life? Don't you want that feeling instead of the opposite? Always talking about what you're going to do, but never taking action? Always finding an excuse and a way out? Always saying next week, tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to do it then. Breaking promises to yourself and looking in the mirror and knowing that you're just a shadow of the man that you're capable of becoming. This is the truth, and this is what I'm seeing with 90% of these individuals out there. And I'm sick of it, man, because you're made for so much more. But you've been conditioned and indoctrined with this nonsense, these limitations that have been placed upon you. Go get that safe 9 to 5. Save money. Settle. It's not that serious. Kick your feet up on the weekend. Have those beers. Eat that food. It's okay, right? No, it's not. Are those actions leading you to feel the way that you want to feel in life? Or are you consumed by regret? Do you have low energy? Are your thoughts negative and self-defeating? Are you anxious? Are you depressed? Are you seeking out that food or that alcohol or that smoke to comfort you? Yeah, you're okay? No, you're not. Imagine if you needed none of that stuff to feel the way you want to feel, and you're cultivating that feeling, that energy, that experience internally every single day through your self-talk, through your daily actions, and through discipline by imposing adversity upon yourself so that you strengthen your resolve, you develop yourself, you build that belief, you experience that confidence, and that you can go into life as that man, as that individual. That's what you want, and I know it. But so many of you are lying to yourselves. So many of you will just easily dismiss something that you know is going to help you, something that's difficult, something that's uncomfortable for the safe, easy route. But the easy route leads to mediocrity. The easy route leads to addiction. The easy route leads to you being fat and out of shape. The easy route takes years off your life. and lessens the quality of your life? Is that the man that you want to be for your kids? Is that the man that you want to be for your wife? Or do you want to be that fun, loving superhero dad that never gets tired, that needs less sleep, that works harder than everyone else, and is an inspiring person every room that he steps into? That's who you want to be. You know how I know? Because we're all born with this truth in our heart. We all have this energy, this desire within us to be great. As kids, you wanted it when you were playing on the football field or shooting hoops at recess. When you joined that little league team, deep down in your heart, you envision hitting home runs like Derek Jeter, like Ken Griffey, right? Like Sammy Sosa, like Mark McGwire. When you played basketball, do you think it'd be a Michael Jordan or the guy on the bench? Why do you think that is? Because deep down inside of you, you want to be great. You want to be the best. But so many of you dismiss that feeling, dismiss that notion, and you lie to yourselves. And you go down that easy route in life that leads to mediocrity, that easy way in life where you're never tested, that easy way in life where you lose that purpose and that drive and that energy that you were born with. It was a gift to help you, to serve you, but you started to ignore it. And what happened? What happened to you? What happened to you with your big belly, drinking on the weekends because you need to unwind? What happened to you finding pleasure in that food that gives you a moment of gratification and then leads to regret when summertime comes and you're embarrassed to take off your shirt? What happened to you when you're irritable around your wife and kids, when all they do is they want your love and affection and attention? What happened to you when you picked that 9 to 5 that you hated and now you stress out over finances every day and you bring that stress to the household? What happened to you? That's not who you're born to be. You're born to be great. You're made for more. You're made for more. You know how I know? Because I knew that as a kid. I knew that I was someone special. I knew that I could do something great. But I lost that sentiment. I lost that feeling. For 10 years, I went down that easy route, that dark path, right? Where we just are suffering. And you're suffering too right now. You don't have to be battling addiction like I was. You don't have to be coming from a broken home like I was at that time of my life. But internally, you're suffering. When you're not living authentically as the person you want to be, you're suffering internally. And it's painful. We try to hide it. You joke about it. You put on that facade. You wear that mask. But deep down inside, you know the truth. Late at night when your mind races or you have that moment of clarity, you know the truth. And have you ever thought to yourself, this can't be it, man? This can't be the way my life is meant to be lived. I know in my heart, I'm made for more. It's supposed to be different. What's going to happen? What's going to change? So you take another drink, right? You go back to work and put your head down. You say, oh, if it's meant to be, it'll happen, right? You make up all these excuses. Oh, I guess this is just the way it's supposed to be. No, that's not the way it's supposed to be. When I was going down that path of life, I knew it. I knew in my heart that wasn't who I was. I knew in my heart I wanted more, but I didn't know how to change. I didn't know where to go or who to reach out to for help. I just hoped, like you guys, that one day it would. And for me, a miracle happened. But it's not the miracle you'd ask for. I was sentenced to 5.5 years in prison at the age of 23. That was my miracle. You want that? You want that challenge? Is that what you're hoping for? What's it going to take? You got to go to the doctor and find out that you have terminal cancer and you're dying and you're leaving your kids and your wife decades before you thought. What's it going to take, right? That car accident, that DUI. What's it going to take? Your wife leaving you? Your kids growing estranged from you? Because this is what happens. See, we're stubborn creatures innately, right? We don't do anything different unless the pain threshold is met. And for most of you, you're in this comfort zone where nothing's going to change until you get older and find out you're diabetic, until you get older and realize you're an alcoholic, until you lose your family, until you lose the job, until you're broke. Why are you going to wait that long? And for those of you that it's not that severe, pay attention, because you have something in your life too that you're putting off. You have something that you're pulling the wool over your eyes and saying it's okay. That's your comfort zone. Everyone's different. See, my comfort zone when I was younger was getting high, drinking, and numbing the pain. So I didn't change because I was consistently altered and I didn't have to feel that truth within. But it was always there. And my conscience was always screaming at me, trying to get me to do the right thing and realize who I was becoming through these nefarious actions. But I kept doing these things. I kept sabotaging my life. And slowly but surely, my dreams were fading away. Slowly but surely, that person, that potential, that kid at heart that was so full of life, he was dying. He was suffocating because I was just suppressing that potential with my sabotaging, self-soothing actions. Now, when I sat in my prison cell and I realized that my life was over, because they were telling me, Sean, you're doing life in prison, you're never getting out. Do you understand the pain that I had to sit in for all of those years? Do you understand that form of regret? Getting to the end of your life and realizing, man, I did it wrong. Why did I do this to myself? Why didn't I change? Why did I keep just going along with those people? Why did I just not be the person I knew I could be? Why did I keep waiting? What was I waiting for? I was waiting to be the person I wanted to be. I was waiting to live the life in my heart I was calling to be lived. What was I doing? These were my thoughts, and I was just so tormented with this piercing pain, this agony, man, and I couldn't do anything about it. I was stuck in a 6x8 cell. There was no alcohol to numb the pain. There was no aunts, uncles, family members to cry in their arms and ask them to make everything all right. There was nobody. There was just my 3 meals a day, my cement walls, and a cellmate. And he didn't give a damn about my problems because he was looking at life too. Can you imagine that pain? Having to sit in that pain and just feel that truth in your heart and know that you just neglected your life. What would that do to you right now? If the doctor said, man, you're dying, you have colon cancer, you got weeks to live, you better go hug your kids, tell them you love them, I hope you instilled those values into them, right? Where are you at then? Where's your mindset going then? What are the important parts of your life then that start to stand out to you? What are the things you're wasting time worrying about now that you're going to just be so upset about wasting energy and time on? Who are the people you're not loving enough? Who are the kids, the family members, the loved ones that you're not hugging, that you're not spending time with, that you're not taking those trips with? What is that dream job, that dream career that you keep lying to yourself, telling, oh, next year. Oh, just keep saving more money next year. What are those passions that are dying inside of you because you're not living them? You're not putting them into motion through your actions every day. This is where your mind's going to go, and it's going to race, and you're going to see the truth like never before. I sat there and it was like a highlight reel of my life, just going over and over and over. And all I saw was excuse, limitation, holding back, believing in what other people say, worrying about judgment, limitation, excuse, over and over and over. And it was devastating. It was in that moment that I made a promise to myself that I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight and be the person that I should have shown the world a long time ago. I'm going to fight through this experience. I'm not going to give up on myself. I don't care if they send me to prison for the rest of my life. From this moment forward, I'm going to be the person in my heart I know that I'm born to be. I'm not going to deviate. I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to worry about being judged. I'm not going to go along with the crowd. I'm going to be the person in my heart that I'm being called to be. We all have that intuition. You all have that truth. It's been gifted upon you. You're blessed. You're here for a reason. Don't you feel that? Can't you understand that? Do you think that this intuition and desire you have inside of you is just given to you to be squandered and wasted away? It's a gift for you, and your intuition is the path that you must follow to bring those dreams to life and to live to that potential that you possess. This is what this journey is all about, and that's where your purpose will be derived. I promise you that. And you'll experience the opposite of regret. It's fulfillment, it's love, it's self-actualization. You go to bed every night thinking, man, I'm living the life I meant to live. Man, I'm going all in. This feels so amazing. I want to share this with the world. You won't even want to sleep. You'll have so much energy. You'll have so much passion. You'll just want to go around and share it with these people and talk to them and help them to feel this energy. Why do you think I'm on here right now yelling in my phone at 12:30 in the middle of the day? Because I'm infused with this energy, baby, and I can't quell it. I have to share it. And it's because of that experience that I was able to tap into this energy within. I went through that time in prison, and every choice and decision I made aligned me to the man I want to be. There was no promise in that moment that it was going to work out the way I wanted it to. I just knew I could never again contribute to that pain, that regret that I experienced in the county jail looking at my first 23 years of life. And every day and every moment, I made the right choice. Every day, every moment, when my intuition spoke, I listened and I followed through with action. And slowly but surely over time, my life started to change. Slowly but surely over time, I felt my mindset shift. I felt my habits starting to form and my identity shifted. And I tapped back into that person at heart as a kid I knew I was. That person that was lost, that person that was almost gone forever. I was able to tap back into that energy and live as my true self. And this is where your purpose will be derived. It's not somewhere else that you have to go and find it. No one's going to give it to you. It's not just going to show up one day. You cultivate it through your actions every day. Your purpose is to become your best self. And when you embark upon that journey, the clarity starts to form. And these answers to all your problems in life start to appear. And suddenly you realize, man, this is the path that I'm made to travel. It's not some foreign land I have to go find my purpose in. It's not a Buddhist monastery. It's not a self-help book. It's within me. I am my purpose. And when you continuously develop yourself and you follow that intuition, you trust and believe in that guidance, everything in your life that you want right now will start to materialize. And new doors will open up and new opportunities will come. And adversity will strike, but you know in your heart who you are. So you won't let that deter you. In fact, you learn how to leverage that adversity and you expedite your journey through those trials and tribulations. This is the path. How do you think I went through 2007 days in prison and emerged as this person? I'm sharing with you right here, right now, because I've lived it. I know it. And I know that pain and I know the glory. And I want you to experience the glory, not the pain when you get to the end of your life. But only you can make that choice. And if you're somebody that needs support and guidance, come work with me directly. I mentor men in my coaching program, and I show them how to break through these mental limitations, to tap into that inner purpose, and to live their life in the most authentic form imaginable. We dive into your physique, your mindset, your habits, your disciplines, and we help you to become the man that you want to be in all walks of life, so that you can then go share that man with the world and bring that energy to every room you walk into. I love you. I hope this message hit somebody where it needed to today. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me or drop a hashtag unstoppable below if you're fired up and you want to join the 365 motherfucking team so that we can take you to the top and make that impact that you're born to make. I love you all. Have a great day. Let's go.
There's so much more for you to tap into. You have so much more to give. You have so much strength. You have more resolve, more resiliency. You are made for more. Can't you see it? I know you feel it. I know when you go to bed at night, you question and wonder, is there more for me? Can I achieve more? Why am I holding back? This is the chance right now to let go of your limitations, to believe in the person you want to be, not the one you settled for. Click the link and join my program. I promise I'll walk with you side by side and show you the way. Let's take action right now to be the man that